Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, what up? So for today's video, I'm back with another perfume tray, and this is going to be my transitional perfume tray, I guess, for September, because I feel like I have a nice mix of fragrances that I feel like can work in the heat, but they're still kind of giving a tad bit of fall. I don't want to do too much and put like my super heavy duty fall fragrances on this tray and like load it up with only perfumes that work in the fall time, because we're not quite there yet. Okay, it's still very hot outside. So I'm ready to get these perfumes that you see in front of you. I'm ready to get them shits off my tray, because I have been just so bored, like deathly bored with these fragrances. I've already been dabbling into the perfumes that I picked out for this next tray, and yeah, I just didn't have the time, or you know, didn't really want to film because I was like taking a break and on vacation. So I'm not even really gonna talk to you guys about these fragrances that were on the tray before. If you want an update, just let me know in the comments which perfume specifically you want an update for from my last tray, and I'll be sure to tell you guys about it, because I did wear every single perfume that was on this tray, and I wore every single one of them more than once. So I do have my thoughts and everything together about all of those fragrances that was on my tray, but I'm just so ready to change them out. Okay, I'm ready. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So the first one that I'm gonna pull out is going to be this baby right here, and this is the Misguided Boss Babe perfume. I love this perfume bottle. Listen y'all, I really want to do a unique perfume bottles I have in my collection type video, because I really do have some nice perfume bottles in my collection, and this is definitely one of them. It's shaped like a literal soda can, and you just press down right here on the cap to spray the fragrance out. Now this fragrance in and of itself is supposed to be a take on the original Elicit Girl of Now perfume. I've never tried the original, but I do have Girl of Now Shine, and I don't know, something about Girl of Now Shine makes it not my favorite. Like, it's heavy on the white floral, and it has this like almost dusty almond fragrance in it. It's not as smooth and as creamy as I would want it to be. It's still very nice, but it's just not everything that I would want it to be. This right here, if it's literally a dupe of Girl of Now, the original, then I would love that fragrance, because this is that almond, white floral, tonka, vanilla, sweet scent that I'm liking. Like, it has a smoothness to it that really gives me like almond milk, or like a creamy almond instead of dusty and nutty. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really liking that perfume, and I can't wait to wear it. And because of the white floral presence that it has, I feel like this isn't super heavy for summertime. Like, since it's still kind of hot, the white floral gives it some freshness, and then it's not, you know, too light to where it wouldn't work for fall. So I think it's a nice mix, and definitely a transitional fragrance. So I'm excited to wear that one. I really am. And then I'm pulling out an oldie but a goodie. This is my Jimmy Choo Elicit perfume. Look at the dent on that. That came from me wearing it last winter, because I mainly wear this perfume in the winter time. I've been craving that citrusy caramel honey bomb that this fragrance is. It has a white floral maturity, but it's still super sweet. Like, this is like that honeyed sweetness, and I love it in colder months, but I can't wait to wear it. Like, I was so happy to pull that one out. So next, here's another one that I usually wear in a different time period, but I'm pulling it out now, okay? And that is my Viktor and Rolf Bon Bon. Love this bottle. Love the juice that's inside of it. As you guys can see, my fragrance is down to here. This is one that I usually wear in the springtime, but I'm really excited to pull it out right now, just because, once again, I've been having that craving for it. It has that orange, peach, caramel, woody goodness that's such a treat to me. So very excited to use that one. Next is going to be one that I feel like is going to work perfectly for the transition period, because it's giving apple, which is giving fall, and that is Ariana Grande's Thank You Next 2.0. This is completely different than the original Thank You Next. I love this one because it's more fruity and juicy and sweet. This one has strawberries. It has like an apple juice note, so it's just like fruit juice goodness, and I'm really excited to wear this with Bath & Body Works Champagne Apple and Honey. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be perfect with this. Next that's going on my tray is gonna be a perfume that I still don't have my thoughts on. I still don't know about it, but I definitely included it in my 10 perfumes I would not repurchase video, okay? And that is none other than La Vie Est Belle. Y'all see this big old 100 ml bottle that doesn't even really have a dent in it. I just never got the hype for this one, but maybe that's why it needs to go in my perfume tray, so I can kind of understand it and get a feel for it. But this is that like fruit chuli type of perfume, okay? It's a freshy fruit blackberry and pear, or blackcurrant and pear opening, and then it has the praline, the vanilla, the patchouli. So I think it would be a nice scent to wear now, but a lot of people wear this like year-round. This is like their signature year-round fragrance. I don't know about all that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. And I'm also gonna be adding in its sister, which is La Vie Est Belle Intense Mint. I like this one better than the original, but I still think this is one that I wouldn't repurchase. So this one is a fruit truly as well, obviously, but this one has that additional raspberry, and it's a little bit more powdery and vanilla-y. Okay, I don't know why, but I like this one a little bit more because of the raspberry, but it's still not a favorite of mine. So I wanted to throw those in there to get some use out of them. Then I'm going to be adding my Yes I Am perfumes to the tray. So the first one is going to be Yes I Am Fabulous, and this one is basically like a creamy lactonic blackberry milky hazelnut type of fragrance. The hazelnut in this one reminds me of the hazelnut that was in the Escada that I just had on my tray. It's not a super lactonic hazelnut. Like the lactonicness that you get from this is from the milk. The hazelnut is just there for the nuttiness, the nutty aspect basically. But I'm super excited to use that one because I feel like it's a great transitional fragrance because it's fruity, but it's then kind of sweet and heavy. So we'll see how that one goes. And I'm also going to be adding its predecessor. If this one came first, is it the predecessor? I don't know, and I'm not gonna Google it. But anywho, this is the original Yes I Am, and this one is a spicy warm gourmand fragrance. Like it opens up pretty fresh though because it has some raspberry, some citruses, like a fruity opening, a really fruity opening, but then it has that spicy warm gourmand goodness. So again, another one that I think would be a nice transitional type of fragrance, and I'm excited to wear that one because I really haven't given it a full wear test. I've just kind of sprayed it on me here and there. This is a fragrance that I have been using for a couple of weeks now, honestly, because like I said, I was so tired of the perfumes that was on my tray before. I was already dipping and dabbling into these new perfumes, and this is Coach Dreams Sunset. Really like this fragrance. This is that pear ice cream bergamot tonka vanilla type scent, very similar to Carolina Herrera's Good Girl because of the pear and the tonka and everything, but this holds its own. And as you guys can see, I have a nice little dip in your girl. Okay, it didn't come all the way full to the top, but it came probably like down to here, so I did put a little dent in here. Okay, it's good enough for me, especially for the fact that this is a brand new perfume to my collection. But yeah, I really like this one. I think that that would be a great year-round fragrance because I would definitely wear that in the spring and summer because of that like pear ice cream bergamot freshy type of opening, but then also the additional like tonka and vanilla, the sweet creaminess. It would go great in fall and winter, so that's definitely a year-round fragrance. The next scent that I'm going to add is an oldie but a goodie, and one that I have not used in forever. I have a backup 100 ml bottle of this, and I still have not done anything with this 50 ml. Like, I need to get it together. But this is La Belle. Y'all already know this is that pear pie, sweet gourmand, mature fragrance. When this first came out, it didn't list leather as one of the notes, so it was just kind of like, it was pear, vanilla, and vetiver or whatever. But I can see the leather note. I can see it because it has like I said, a maturity to it. It has this sophistication, so it's not just like a pear custard type of fragrance. But I really like that one, and I hope to get some good use on it. And then I'm going to pull in another Zara fragrance because I neglect my Zara fragrances, and I have 100 ml bottles of a lot of their perfumes. So this one is Nude Bouquet. This is a very classy, sophisticated type of fragrance. This smells like a department store from back in the 90s. This smells like a Bird Eyes, okay? Like, if y'all remember your mom taking you to the department stores when you were younger, taking you to Bird Eyes, Macy's, and all that crap, like, I need y'all to put a little hand raise emoji in the comments because I remember that, and that's exactly what this perfume smells like. It's a clean, white floral with a hint of a sweet, soft vanilla. The vanilla is very much so like a sophisticated vanilla. It's not vanilla extract, but it's something sweet in there to kind of round the fragrance out. It's a very pretty, feminine, classic type of perfume. Like, it's very much giving, like I said, 90s classic. Think of like a Vogue photo shoot where you transition from like a really professional business suit to like a white t-shirt and classic Levi jeans, barefoot. Think of that type of photo shoot. That is what this perfume smells like, okay? So I'm also going to be adding in this little gem right here, and I almost don't want to add it in because it's like I don't want to use this fragrance. I don't want to use it up because it was a limited edition. It's discontinued. They didn't bring it back, and people are asking for an arm and a leg on eBay. This is Viva La Juicy Sucre. Now I was never really into all the Juicy Couture fragrances, like all of the Viva La Juicies. I've slowly gotten into them as I've grown my perfume collection. But this to me smells like the original Viva La Juicy DNA, which surprisingly I have never had the original Viva La Juicy perfume in a full bottle. I have the rollerball, but I've never had a full bottle. I remember giving the full bottle to my mom, and that's it. But I myself have never had it just because I've never wanted the smell. Like, it's not bad, but I've never wanted it. But this to me definitely smells like the original Viva La Juicy DNA heavily when you first spray it, and then it kind of dries down to some cakey sweetness at the very end. You can definitely smell the difference between this and the original Viva La Juicy. It definitely has like some type of like cupcakey sweetness to it, and I really like it because of that. So yeah, I don't think I would want the original Viva La Juicy in like a full-size bottle, but the flanker, something like this, something like Viva La Juicy Gold, you know, those type of fragrances, I can get with those. I really like them. Okay, so next I'm going to be adding in another new perfume. To me, this is Britney Spears Prerogative, and I've seen a lot of reviews saying that this was basically a lighter, less heavier version of YSL Black Opium. I definitely get that, but I think there's some differences. I definitely think there's some differences because this one starts out with like goji berries, apricot, pink pepper, and then it has the coffee and the saffron and the woodiness. It's definitely a lot lighter than YSL Black Opium, and I also feel like it's I don't know, like more fruity and less white florally, if that makes any sense. But I will be able to give you guys a more in-depth, thorough review once I actually wear it on the skin, because I have not given it a proper wear test. Okay, so we have two more fragrances. This is another one that I was wearing before I even switched these perfumes out on the tray, and one that I have put a little dent in, and I really like it. This is a small little 30 ml bottle of Jessica Simpson's signature perfume. I have not seen anyone talk about this fragrance. I don't know why, but I was intrigued by it because I saw that it had a white chocolate note, just like just like Britney Spears Fantasy. I saw that it had the white chocolate note, so I was very intrigued by this. And this honestly smells like you guys, this smells like a lot of different perfumes in one. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It smells like so many different perfumes that have come out. It has a sweet fruity apricot burst, and then it has some sweetness. I can't really pinpoint all of the sweetness, but I can definitely smell that white chocolate note the same as how I could smell it in Fantasy. But I see why this is called signature, because it really can be a signature scent. Like I said, it smells like so many other perfumes out there on the market, all mixed and blended together into one. Like, you can't really detect all of the notes in this fragrance. It smells smooth and blended. It's not offensive. It's not super strong, but it's also not light. I don't know. I really like this one, and I like it even more with the body care that I layered it with, and I will talk more about that. Y'all know once the perfume tray is wrapped up, I will talk more about that in my perfume tray layering video. But yeah, moving on, the very last perfume that I'm adding to the tray, another Zara fragrance, and this is Zara Femme, and this is said to be a dupe for Dior's Hypnotic Poison, but I don't get that at all, because let me tell y'all, okay, Hypnotic Poison, I could never get with that perfume. Like, every time I would smell that fragrance in Ulta or Sephora, wherever I went, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way that it smelled. I don't think it was like the Play-Doh-y aspect, you know what I'm saying, that was turning me off from the fragrance. I don't know what it was, but this one definitely does not smell like that to me. This one smells different, and I really like this one. I really get excited to wear this one. I remember I spoke highly of this perfume when I first got it, and I put this huge dent in it, and that was back when I wasn't spraying my perfumes as heavy as I spray now. So the fact that I put this huge dent in it meant a lot. It really meant a lot, even though this is a 30 ml bottle. So I really do like this scent. This is another classic type of fragrance, and I really enjoy it. So I'm definitely looking forward to wearing it. So y'all already know I'm gonna give y'all an up close visual of what the perfume tray is looking like for this month. All right, you guys, so this is what we got for the perfume tray for the next 2 weeks, a month, however long it's going to take. These are all the beautiful bottles. I cannot wait to dive into all of these perfumes. I'm so excited to have some new fragrances to wear and to be able to switch out my perfume tray. So let me know if you guys like any of these perfumes, if you have any of them, if you want to try any of them, if you're going to be wearing any of them anytime soon. Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know you enjoyed it. If you're new, sis, thank you so much for watching. You should definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join the Fragrance and Beauty Army, as well as that bell notification so that you can be notified every single time that I upload a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.